Dame, so fourth quarter, what happened for you guys? Seemed like you didn't necessarily have it in hand at all, but like seems like you were closer than it ended up being in the fourth.
I mean, we just, we didn't score the ball really well in the fourth, but obviously we still had a chance to win the game. We just couldn't come up with stops. One time specifically, we came out of a huddle. I think it was a 1-point game. It was their ball. It might have been right after they got 2 techs in a row, and we cut it to 1. And coming out of timeout, we was like, they're going to go to Buddy Hield, and, watch out for him. We got to stay connected to him. And we came out of a timeout, and I haven't seen what happened. But I just remember that Buddy Hield hit a 3, coming out of timeout, pushed it to 4. And that was still with time left, so we had opportunities. I had opportunities. I think right after that, I missed a 3. And, we missed shots, they made shots. And I think, in those situations when you're not able to score like we usually are, coming on a back-to-back, you got to be able to control what you can control, and that's get some stops. And we just wasn't able to do that down the stretch. And, me personally, I love those situations, the end of the game, coming up big down the stretch, and I didn't tonight.
You talk about controlling what you can control. How do you feel like you guys did with the kind of the chippy nature of the game? I mean, you got a technical. I don't think it was there because of the game.
Definitely going to peel that.
Nurk got one as well. Obviously, Roku gets thrown out of the game for throwing his mask. Like, how do you feel like you guys dealt with kind of that part of the game?
I mean, honestly, I didn't think it was a chippy game. I think usually in a chippy game it's like somebody's losing control of themselves, like angry and frustrated. And I didn't think any of the techs or Roko's ejection was that. Roko always takes his mask off and tosses it to the side. This time he just tossed it and it literally bounced into the referee. And, he was thrown out. I wasn't sure what De'Aaron Fox said, but it didn't even sound like he was saying nothing crazy because I was standing right there. And usually if somebody said something crazy, I'd be like, you gonna let him talk to you like that? But it wasn't nothing crazy that I heard. And when I got my tech, all I said was, all right, I ain't got shit else to say. That's literally what I said. And I walked away and I got a tech. So I don't think it was chippy between the teams. It was just being refereed real tight. But I didn't think it was really much for us to respond to as a team. So that's the way the game went. And, I thought we fought. We could have won. We just didn't. Came up short.
Quick one on Zoom here real quick for Aaron Petrus. Go ahead.
Hey, Damian, a lot of times when you guys have lost on the road, Chauncey's talking about effort, you talked about it, but it didn't seem like that was an issue tonight, right? I mean, you guys played hard. Attention to detail was just one of those nights for you guys on defense?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think effort was an issue at all. I thought we came out and fought, but sometimes playing hard isn't enough. You got to play hard. You got to be smart, in certain situations, and you also got to execute, and you got to score the ball on the road. You got to put it in the basket. And tonight we scored enough points, I think, but in crucial situations we just didn't make shots, and defensively. When it came down to it, we weren't able to get the stops that we needed. But the effort was there. We had some breakdowns, made some mistakes, and when the game is that tight and you're not really just rolling offensively, I guess you got to be able to do it 1 or 2, 3 things down the stretch to win a game like this on the road, especially a team that's playing desperate. They had the first game against Philly. Under Alvin Gentry, with a new coach, and they lost that game, and Philly was undermanned. So I knew that they would come out and play desperate tonight, with more pace, and the crowd was into it. And we just didn't do enough to win.
Yeah, what do you, obviously, going into Golden State, you guys will have a day off tomorrow, but team's playing really well. What do you guys need to do to go in there and get a win, knowing how winning on the road this season for you guys has been a struggle?
Yeah, it's been a struggle, but every game that we've been in has been a point in the game where we let the game slip away from us. And I think, like I just said, tonight the effort was there. We were just 1 or 2 plays short. So we got to go into Golden State with that same mentality. It's definitely a game that we can win. We just got to do a lot of things right. They're the best team in the league right now, and they play really well at home. And it's going to take a great effort from us to win it, but it's something that we're very capable of doing.